Hello students, welcome to Disha program. We are powered by Sarat Chandra IAS Academy. In Disha program, as you know by now, we teach the young students, the young minds of our country about various different things, about current events, about the static topics, about topics of national and international importance. So in this series, today we'll be talking about the Western Ghats. We'll see what are these, where are these located in India, and what is the news about them, and what are eco-sensitive zones. All right, so let's start this lecture here. First of all, we need to see what in the news. What is in the news? Okay, so news is that the central government. Now please focus on the central government. Okay, has issued the sixth iteration, that means sixth repetition of a draft notification declaring over 56,000 square kilometer area of the Western Ghats as the eco-sensitive zone as eco-sensitive zone. So now there are so many things here. Why the sixth iteration? Okay, how much area is this? Can the central government issue such a notification without the agreement of the states? Okay, there are so many things to understand here. And where are these Western Ghats? And what is the meaning of this eco-sensitive zone? Okay, so first of all, in which state do these Western Ghats locate themselves? So let's say one is Gujarat. Okay, the first one is Gujarat. Then the second one we have is Maharashtra. Third one we have is Goa. Fourth one we have is Karnataka. Fifth one we have is Kerala. And sixth is Tamil Nadu. Alright, so all these states have some area under the Western Ghats. It is very clear by the name that we are talking about the western part of country, and these Western Ghats are actually a line of mountain ranges as well as forests. Okay, so now about the sixth iteration? Okay, why so many iterations are taking place? Because these six states have not come at a consensus on the extent of the ESA, eco-sensitive zones, all right, to be demarcated in the ecological hotspot, which is Western Ghat. That means they are not agreeing to, let's say, a mark such area or this much area as eco-sensitive zone. So what is the issue between the center and state here? So let's say this person is center, this person is center, and this person is state. Okay, so center is saying that I am notifying that such area of India, let's say this area, is to be made such as eco-sensitive zone. State is saying that you are the central government and it is an area in my state. Okay, and now if I, let's say, declare it as eco-sensitive zone, it will cause trouble to my people and my industries because some activities are restricted in such zones. So I am not agreeing to this. I am saying no. Okay, and center is saying then do this. So we have to see that this is also a topic of the center-state relations. All right, and such things must come when the center and the states are in agreement. All right, now let's talk about the Western Ghats. So first and foremost, these are the Western Ghats, the line demarking in the yellow area. One thing that we must see, they are older than Himalayas also. Himalayas are the youngest fold mountain actually. Okay, and we are talking about the Western Ghats. Western Ghats are older than the Himalaya. Okay, they are a home to the most biodiversity hotspot in India. They are, let's say, very dense forest, very tropical sort of forest. All right, tropical forest, and they support very much of flora and fauna. And this flora and fauna both are endemic, such as it is not found elsewhere, only in the Western Ghats. So this is why there is a huge need to protect this biological hotspot. Biological hotspot. All right. I have already told you which states they go through. So they run through the Gujarat, the Maharashtra, then the Goa, Karnataka, then the Kerala, and as well as finally Tamil Nadu. All right. And they end here near the Kanyakumari. Now the next thing that we must see, what are eco-sensitive zones? What are these eco-sensitive zones? Just a second. All right. So when we are talking about eco-sensitive, we can expand this word as ecologically sensitive zones. Sensitive means that any disturbance, let's say something is going like this, and if you even throw a small disturbance towards this, it can go completely imbalanced. All right. So it is not, the tolerance is low. The tolerance is low. All right. So we need to disturb them very, very less. So there was a National Wildlife Action Plan of 2002 to 2016 and of the Ministry of the Environment, Forest and Climate Change. It stipulated that state government should declare land falling within 10 kilometer. Let's say this is a national park. This is a national park. Or otherwise this is a wildlife sanctuary or eco-fragile zone, let's say other something else, protected area basically. So the 10-kilometer radius land, the 10-kilometer radius land, even outside this national park should be declared as the eco-sensitive zone. First of all, this protected area and then the outer 10-kilometer radius should be declared as the eco-sensitive zone or eco-fragile zone. Okay, as per the EPA, Environmental Protection Act of 1986. Okay, it can be extended up to many kilometers as the state government as the central government want, and they can be named later as the sensitive corridors. All right, now let us see that what does it mean to be a eco-sensitive zone, what activities are prohibited in the eco-sensitive zone and what activities are allowed or permitted. So what is prohibited? That means you cannot do this in the 10-kilometer radius area of the national park. So commercial mining is not allowed. Sawmills, industries causing pollution, any sort of pollution. Establishment of major hydroelectric project, commercial use of wood. This is completely prohibited. Then there is regulated. That means some are allowed, some are not allowed. Such as felling of trees, establishment of hotel and resort, commercial use of natural water, erection of electrical cables. One more thing you can see, this is all economic, related to the economy of the state. Okay, so essentially state is not agreeing because of this, because it will be loss of economy to them. Okay, some activities are permitted such as ongoing agriculture or horticulture practices, rainwater harvesting, organic farming, use of renewable energy sources. Okay, so normal activities are still okay to do by the people living there. But economic activities are not permitted or regulated. Okay, so this is the issue between the states and the center towards declaring the Western Ghats as eco-sensitive zones or area in the Western Ghats as eco-sensitive zone. So further you can read about the Eastern Ghats, the difference between Eastern and Western Ghats and the Himalayas. Okay, so this would be a good reading for you. This was the end of today's lecture. I'll see you in the next lecture. If you have any comments or feedback, you can leave in the comment section. Thank you very much.